Okay, what this is going to do is this is going to be a test of the Runout, because I don't know if you can see that very easily. It's almost out of filament on that. And we're going to find out what the heck happens when we run out of filament. See how well this thing handles it. This will not be a full video of the entire print because the print is, what is it? How many hours is it? It's a 4-hour print, so I'm not going to record all 4 hours. I will record the first bit of it so we can see what happens with the run out, and I'll probably just come back. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch the whole 30 minutes or whatever it'll take to get to that. So I will cut back in right at the point where it's going to need to be changed. Probably need to raise this up a little bit. It's absorbing heat, so that'll take another minute or so. Yeah, less than a minute now. And we'll let it start printing. So I'll capture everything from the start of the print to when it needs a change. And then I may edit out the bit in the middle because it'll take a little while. Okay, we're getting close to the point where the filament's going to run out. Getting down to the last little bit of it. About to find out in a few minutes what it's going to do. I have another partial spool that I'll throw in there, so I'm probably going to wind up doing this a couple times during this print. Hopefully with all these partial spools I'll have enough to finish this print. Yeah, it looks like we're getting down to the last little bit on the spool. Not going to touch it at all. I want to see what it does when it comes off the spool and goes in there. Usually there's a little bit of a kink in the last bit from where the filament sticks into the spool holder itself. We'll see if that causes any issues. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we can kind of get a view of where it goes into the filament sensor in the back. Looks like it's about to pop off the spool. Yep. There it goes. Now we're gonna find out. My assumption is that as soon as it passes through that sensor in the back, it's going to detect that it's out of filament. And that it should eject that back out. We'll see how well that works. Considering the end of that filament's probably not square. Yep. Yep, I think it just detected it. Says it's unloading. So now I gotta reach in there and pull that out. Alright, so I'll have to measure this to see how much we wasted. Well, a little challenging measuring this. It wants to roll up. So 34. Approximately, looks like it wastes about 54 inches. So now we need to load. Now it's beeping at me to fill it. Yes, it did unload successfully. And now we put in the next roll. Well, there ain't much in this one. That's okay. We're testing multiple. We got a bunch of hardly full. Take the old spool off. This one doesn't have much on it either, but let's cut that at an angle. Try that again. There we go. It's always best to cut it at an angle so that it fits in easier. Okay, and continue. I'll purge a little more here. So, the fan is blowing the filament off. Hopefully I'm not blocking the camera. Yes, that is correct. No, that is going to be ugly. Yep. Well, I'm not going to touch that. They definitely need to change the firmware. Why does it sound like it is like... Oh yeah, that is now part of the piece. Yeah, I think that finally got knocked into the middle. There, it's out of there. Alright, well, now we know. This is kind of what I figured was going to happen. So I'm going to stop it now, and then we'll go to the next time it needs to load. It definitely does not sound very good, does it? Sounds like it's skipping. Is my filament being pulled in? Yeah, I can feel it being pulled in. It may be that. Might have to look at the tension on that. But I'm not. I don't know. I think I'm going to kill this print. I don't know. It looks like it is not at the right layer height. Yeah, it looks like it's almost like it's shifted. Can't see it on camera, but I can see it up close and personal. I'm going to stop this print. Yes, I am sure. Yeah, it's got a lot of little strands and stuff. Not too thrilled with the quality of that print. Look at what the heck's going on with that. That is not what I would call a perfect first layer. But I did lower the temperature 5 degrees, so I need to... I'm not going to blame that little issue on the printer at this point. I need to set the temperature back up 5 degrees and see what happens. But I'm definitely not too thrilled with the filament changing, because it doesn't do anything to prevent oozing after the new filament's loaded. So we'll just keep playing with it, and hopefully they come out with a firmware update soon. Thanks for watching.